Hey, it's Reggie boy. Reggie boy. Hey, it's Glow Spore. Whee! Got him. Yes, discard these guys that I can get him. Thought erasure. Oh, look at this. You know? Alright, he's gonna quit right now. You ready? Oh, I'm sorry, Tricks. But the trick was on you. Hello everyone, it's the Grey Goose, and today for Black Random Wednesday we rolled the colors of Sultai. So I've already kind of done a aggro-y deck last week, and before that I did like a mid-range E deck. This is kind of mid-range-ish in a way too, but it's got the Cauldron of Eternity. I'm super stoked. I've been wanting to play this basically since Oko was banned. So that's pretty awesome. Also, we have the winner for the Liliana Legions deck. So let me play that clip right now. Okay, guys. So it just turned midnight here on Tuesday. So it's officially Wednesday morning. I'm starting to work on the video for today now. And I went ahead and I went to the Liliana Legions deck video. And I checked all the comments. These are all the names that I came up with. I just kind of started from the bottom of the comments and worked all my way up to get everybody's name. 16 people. Very good turnout. Thank you guys so much for being here at the channel. And let's go ahead and randomize and see who is our lucky winner. AJ Box. Alright, so AJ Box, I'm going to try and get in contact with you directly here sometime today. Not to mention in the description, etc. You can also find me through my Twitter or Discord. I think even my email is in the About section of my YouTube channel. But yeah, I'm going to try and send you a message on YouTube. So thank you once again, everybody, for coming out. And hopefully we'll have some more giveaways in the future and all that. But thanks again for so much. You know, I'm so happy that we got over 100 subscribers and that you guys are enjoying these videos. So thank you again. Once again, congratulations to the winner. I'll be in contact with you soon. And thank you, subscribers and viewers, for coming to watch this content. I'm glad you like it. Keep coming back for more. Let me go ahead and get straight into the deck tech, and then we'll go show some gameplay. Okay, this is a pretty fun deck. Let me break it down for you, though. So to start off, the theme of the deck is kind of built around the Cauldron of Eternity. You may ask, wow, there's only 2 of it and you're building it around this one card. Well, you also have a couple of Emery of Lurker of the Lock, where she can tap and then bring any artifact card in your graveyard and you're able to cast it this turn. And the Cauldron of Eternity is something that gets to be really cheap. It can sometimes get down to just casting for a double swamp cost. So it casts 2 less for each creature card in your graveyard, and as you'll notice here, we have quite a few creatures in our deck, 23. So this gets down pretty rapidly. We also have discard effects to get things in the graveyard just faster, so we can get to this card for super cheap. And then when you have it down, anything that you control dies gets put at the bottom of your owner's library. So as the game goes later, yeah, you have less access to things in your graveyard technically, but also you're having a higher consistent chance of drawing a powerful card each turn, one of your creatures. And so for a tap and 2 generic and a swamp, pay 2 life as well, you return any creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. This ability can only be cast as a sorcery, which is worth note, but you have so many cards with awesome enter the battlefield triggers. Not to mention, one of the best ones possibly is Agent of Treachery. So he's a 7 CMC 2/3 body for gain control of target permanent. So you could get a land, you could get an artifact, enchantment, whatever you want. We also have one of Great Henge. This is another high cost artifact. Legendary artifact, but these are just so powerful. They synergize so well. You have all these creature cards and they come down with a +1/+1 counter, and you cantrip with it. You get to draw that card. It's so amazing. Plus when you tap, you get to add double forest and you gain 2 life. So it kind of like negates your pay 2 life cost for the Cauldron of Eternity. And it costs X last to cast, where X is your greatest power among creatures you control. We don't have the single most highest powerful cards in this deck. The highest kind of being that I see right here is Cavalier of Night, which is 4. But if you have him down, theoretically, you go down to a cost of 5 CMC for a Great Henge. Not too bad. Or, you know, if you've already stolen one of your opponent's powerful cards like a Regisaur, then just cost double forest. So let's start working our way up from the bottom now. Fibblethip the Lost, a good card to draw into. He's a cantrip, he's a 1/1 body, and so he's not the most terrible card to bring back from the grave if you need to just have something out there for a chump blocker and also gain you some card advantage. 3 of Golospore Shaman. So for a 3 power, 2 CMC creature, she's not bad. The 1 toughness is the only thing that really sets her back from being a main board option, I think, in a lot of other decks. But she is powerful in that she puts 3 cards from the top of your library into the graveyard, and you may put a land card from your graveyard on top of your library. So sometimes you're just trying to reach for that next land just to get that next powerful spell cast the next turn, and so you put her down, you have a higher chance of guaranteeing you can cast that card next turn. Thought Erasure, 4 of. So this deck is kind of clunky, I'm not going to lie, but Thought Erasure gives us a chance against all the different types of decks that are out there. You just guarantee that you're going to start taking out some key combo pieces from your opponent, whether it's their strongest aggro-y card like Embercleave or something, or if it's like a late game control type like Azorius Control, you just get rid of their planar cleansings. Surveil is also awesome because you do need to be hitting these lands pretty consistently to guarantee you a chance in this high mana costing deck. We already went over Emery a little bit, but basically she's usually going to be a 3 CMC for a 1/2, but she puts 4 into the graveyard immediately, which is absolutely awesome. You need things in the graveyard for this deck, and she is an MVP at that. 3 of Gorging Vulture, so it's some evasion here. 2/2 flyer. Also puts 4 cards on your library into your graveyard, and you might consequentially gain 1 or 2 life from any creatures being put in the graveyard, which you generally want your creatures in the graveyard, so it just synergizes well. Chump blocker, or it's just fodder for being sacrificed. 2 of Murderous Rider, just so much utility. Destroy any creature or planeswalker. You lose 2 life, which kind of stinks, but you also have a 2/3 body on the board with lifelink, and once again, he can be useful for being a sacrifice outlet for like your Cavalier of Night. 4 of Tombbound Lich. This guy's kind of an MVP, not gonna lie. So he's have Death Touch, so he has lifelink. These are both things you absolutely want, and he's got it all on one package for a 3 CMC creature with 3 toughness, so he gets out of the range of a lot of burn. Think Stomp, think Shock, things of that nature. Plus, when he enters the battlefield, so if you bring him back from the graveyard, or if you attack, you're drawing a card, which is great. But then you also get to discard a card. So say, for example, in your opening hand, you have like 1 or 2 of him, and then you have something ridiculous like an Agent of Treachery. Well, just easily discard your Agent of Treachery, and now he's in the graveyard to be a good option for you to possibly Cavalier of Night, or Cauldron of Eternity, or Blood for Bones. 4 of. Amazing, amazing synergy in this deck. So you have to have a creature on the board, any creature at all. It could even be a token, but basically sacrifice creature, then you get to bring any creature from your graveyard to the battlefield, and then you get to also return another creature card from your graveyard to your hand. We're getting rid of, for example, our Fibblethip for an Agent of Treachery. Not to mention we get to draw a card, which might be a Cavalier of Night. So it's just insane. Speaking of Cavalier of Night, 5 CMC for a 4/5 lifelinker. You notice that we have a lot of effects that kind of damage us a little bit. So we're going to be low on health. Not to mention we're kind of susceptible to some strong aggro. But with the lifelink from the Cavalier of Night, with the ability to also sacrifice a creature and destroy target a creature, and also when he dies, mana cost 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield, like, you can go harder on the Tombbound Lich, for example. It's just amazing. 1 of Liliana Dreadhorde General, kind of just for flavor, but also just to guarantee if the game goes super late, you have something to like try and grind out your opponent with. So for lands, we have 25. That's a good middle ground. I found it to be fairly good too. You don't float out too much, and you don't get mana screwed as much, so it ends up working pretty well. You have 4 basic lands, so that's helpful with our 4 Fabled Passages. Ensuring that we land what we need to hit, not to mention shocks and temples, of course, here too. But with our double black, double green, double blue, triple black, like you need to be able to have a certain set of lands basically every turn, and this helps fix you. One of Cathalok Twain. Sometimes it's hard to cast with the amount of cards you have in hand or the life total being low, but when you need it that one time, you're going to be so thankful you have it. Sideboard. So one thing I'm learning about this deck is it's good, but as the game goes later, if they have an even greedier gameplay, think like Azorius Control with a bunch of Gadwicks and Planner Cleansings, we have a hard time dealing with that. So we need counters, and Mystical Dispute is here to save us. You could argue something like Frilled Mystic, but generally they're not able to pay the 3 cost, and you're going to be tapping out most every turn anyway, so it's a lot easier to leave 1 blue up to be able to counter a lot of the opponent's aggression. 3 of Lovestruck Beasts against like super hard aggro, or if we need to somewhat go aggro-y, Lovestruck Beast is here to help you out. Not to mention the token, the human, that's easy sacrifice fodder for the Cavalier of Night or the Blood for Bones, so really cheap activation cost here to sacrifice. 3 of Thrashing Bronodon, another good body, 3/4 for a 3 CMC, not too bad. And if you're going up against a deck with artifacts or enchantments, this is your main form of removing that, other than just straight up ganking it with Agent of Treachery. 3 of Shifting Ceratops, once again against those blue greedy late game decks, just put these bad boys in. They got the haste, they got the trample, they got the reach, and can't be countered in protection from blue. OP. 2 of Massacre Girl. Once again, any aggro-y decks, you want to put her down, maybe even the mid-range if they're playing cats and Edgewall Innkeepers and all that fun stuff. So she just chains off Out of Control. She's your ghetto board wipe, and she usually can close out the game by having her be down after a massive Massacre Girl board wipe, and then you have a body left to sacrifice for your Cavalier of Night, your Blood for Bones, etc. And you can even bring her back from the dead with the Cauldron of Eternity and do it all over again for just 3 CMC. It's amazing. Alright, let's give it a try with our Sultai Cauldron deck. This is an interesting looking hand. I am going to keep it though because of Emery. And the Blood for Bones. This is all kind of cool. With all these scries too, I can hopefully start to filter through some pretty good amount of cards here. Honestly, maybe I should have... No, that's cool. That's cool. So we got a Rakdos looking Knights deck, and we don't really have much to do here, do we? I want to get a blue down for sure without having to shock. Well, it doesn't matter because I only have scries and shocks. Do I want that this early? I think I don't want it this early, even with the Emery. Because the Emery would, if it was in the graveyard, that'd be better. But all right, so here comes some aggro down. Aggro down. Okay, here we go. I don't want to put a 1 down on the top here. Ooh, that's good to have Agent of Treachery. We're gonna decline. Yep, we're gonna hard decline. And let's go ahead and put this in slow. We draw a card, thank you, thank you. Of course, it's another land. So what's he going to do about our Glow Spore Shaman? Because he's going to start aggroing out really hard here. But the Blood for Bones is going to be epic. Absolutely epic. Alright, so what do you got, fam? Okay, cool. Very nice. So there goes our Blood for Bones. Of course, that was right there. Of course, he has Drill Bit in his main board, right in his opening hand. And he has 2 left over. So let's go ahead and put some stuff. Let's do this. Why not? We have all these lands we need to start getting rid of ASAP. He's going to aggro us out pretty hard. He's going to have like Embercleave and all that fun stuff. Guys, do you know what I do not like? Getting flooded out. Our deck isn't even that many lands. It's just 25. This is ridiculous. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and our top 15. Oh, wow. Good for him. Stomp, you ready? No, Black Lance Paragon. Cool. Alright, so give him the lifelink and all that jazz. Very nice, very nice. So the Stormfish Crusader, I don't know, kind of helping us maybe. But this is where we start to get absolutely beat up with our Embercleave. Yay! So we know what we're going to sideboard in. This is just silly. There's our homeboy. And we are far the frick off from being able to cast that, aren't we? Yep. Yep. So, Embercleave, he wins. Easy win, too. Guys, you want to always order your triggers nice, such that you draw first and then you discard. It's the options in your settings. So, Embercleave, he wins. If he doesn't have Embercleave, it's pretty cool, though. Right? Yeah. So that 16 just blows through us. Embercleave, I concede. Wow, that's awkward, actually. That's actually terrible. You kind of faked me out there. Alright, well, this is weird. Here's lifelink, which is cool. Yeah, I should have only blocked with one of these to have another one to enable all of this. Okay, well. So now, once again, he shocked that in. Why did he shock it in? He's got to have Embercleave now then, huh? No? This is weird, guys. This is so weird. Okay. Gunbound Lich it is. Let's get rid of some more lands. So I'm misplaying like crazy, but then again, this is the first time I'm trying this deck, so don't be so mean to me, guys. Don't be mean. Do I want... I kind of want more swamps, but I don't want to have lands that shock because I'm too low. Just too low, guys. Just too low. Alright. So, basically, this is what we need to do. Absolutely, right? He has Death Touch. I really like that. If I bring back Agent of Treachery, like... Yeah, okay. So let's just do this first, right, guys? Yeah. We're doing this first. More in the grave. Cool. And this is fine for the untapped. We go ahead and we Blood for Bones on our Gorging Vulture. We bring back Agent of Treachery. That grabs us that. And then I think we want Cav again. He's just so nice. So nice. So very nice. Do we want Rotting? Okay. So we're cutting it too close here than I like, but we couldn't risk a rotting Embercleave at this point. Like it's just too close. Too close. We have some very nasty looking cards here. Oh no. That's guaranteed 2 more damage than we were hoping for. I think these got enough to push through, doesn't he, guys? Oh no, especially with removal. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, he wins. Alright, so we're out. It's goodbye. So I messed that up. I think we're gonna have enough options here though to survive that sort of stuff, right? Alright, so we got some good beefy blocker boys. Fibblethip, something like that, is just far too weak for us here, unfortunately. So is the 3-1. And the rest that we put in I think are good enough here. Yeah. So I can't misplay like that, especially against a tier 1 meta deck like Rakdos Knights. On the play we are again. Why couldn't I have had 1 more land? Sure. Sure, fam. This is bad, guys. This is really bad. Come on. Cauldron deck. Be nice to me. Cauldron is so OP. I want to use it. Ever since it was spoiled, I'm like looking at it, thinking of the power that it's capable of. Cool, nice. Well, a little bit too late on you, right, guys? So we hold back. Yes, we do. I think he wants to pump. So he wastes a whole turn. I take 2-3 damage, don't I? Alright. My turn. Fine. Bye. This is gonna be good enough. Yep. He has some sort of targeted removal, but I don't know. I do not know. Man. Jeez. He has targeted removal, but I don't know if he has 3. He has stomps. So with the death touch, that's pretty cool because he can't attack through me. All right, all it took was the Lich, guys. Look at that power level. So he gets to be on the play, which is absolutely insanely more powerful for him with being such an aggro-y, aggressive deck. And I had to mulligan down 1 that last match, so if I don't mulligan in my opening hand, and he has to, we're about on equal footing. So I hope that's what happens. This is a awkward hand, but I have to keep it. I'm gonna swamp turn 1 into a breeding pool, surveil hard, and I mean hard for lands. This is such a greedy opening hand against an aggressive deck. Look how terrible. Oh, guys, this is awkward. Yeah, so we really need that Tombbound Lich to start discarding these high-cost things that we're never going to survive to. There's our swamp. Alright, there's our Tombbound Lich, which is cool. Let's see if we can surveil onto a land. Ew, disgusting, disgusting. So he's far away from the Embercleave. The thing is, if he draws a land, that's Spawn of Mayhem. Even if he doesn't, it's drill bit, which I guess is fine, whatever. So my Tombbound Lich is dead for sure. Let's get rid of that. Alright, so he's very controlling. Yeah, but this is going to help us get our lands, if nothing else. Hey, hey. Blood for Bones. We're going to have enough for that come real soon. We just need a creature now to trigger it. Alright, so are we ready to get drill bit times at least 1 here? Yeah, he doesn't have another swamp, I don't think. Alright, so that is Tombbound Lich for sure, though. Yeah, he's so afraid of that. I guess I can't blame him. Let's put our 5/5 down, right? We really have no other play. This lets us stop a lot of his damage coming through. Unfortunately, not for the Stormfist Crusader. And unfortunately, we still just don't draw lands, do we? So here comes the drill bit number 2. And that's going to hit, what? Emery, for sure. Yep, Emery. Or Blood for Bones. Okay, that's fine. Ho, ho, ho. He didn't see that coming, did he? Hey, got him. Hey, it's our land. And there goes Agent of Treachery. Whoosh. There we go. He's still stuck on 2 lands. I guarantee you he hit number 3 now, though. For a Rakdos deck, you have to have... For Rakdos Knights, you have to have 3 lands, or you are done. And I think he dirtled too long here. Just a little bit too long. And yeah, we're not taking this bait. I don't know what he's doing here. But we gotta stop him gaining cards. So he has a stomp, but or does he? What's going on here? Oh, well, there goes our guys. Cool. What a pro legend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That seems really good. Yeah. That seems quite alright, guys, doesn't it? Swamp. Well, this is not how I wanted to do it, is it? If I play her... Let's give this a try, guys. This is ballsy as all heck. Grey Goose 2020 taking risks. Let's go. Got him. Cool. Ooh, look at that cauldron. Ooh. That is so OP. No blocks. What do you got to get rid of that, fam? What do you got? Oh, with your 2 lands. Does he have like extra low land count or something? The Rakdos usually aren't screwed that long. He's through 14 cards in his deck. That's insane. He's looking at the graveyard like, how screwed am I this turn? And I think the answer is all the way. You were screwed all the way this turn. Absolutely all the way. Do I have a great henge? Nope, but I got another Cauldron, but I can't do that, obviously. So how do we want to do this? Huh? A2 life. Yes. Yes, here we go, laddies. Here we go. Let's get a Cavalier of Night. And sure, let's take a look. So what's our most oppressive thing that he has, huh? What's the most oppressive thing that he has? That he could do to us with 3 mana or less. 3 mana or less. I mean, Drill Bit actually kind of helps us at this point. So I'm okay with it. These Ember Cleaves are scary, but you know, he's a far way off from being scary at this point. Let's give it a Spawn of Mayhem. Sure, Thought Erasure seems quite alright. Alright, there we go. Alright, nope. Let's check this. Hey, 3rd land. Poosh. Alright, so tough decisions here, guys. Tough decisions. But I think the answer is just do it. I don't want to. We gain a life, though. We get rid of 2 of his attackers. Hey, it's Reggie Boy. Reggie Boy. So here's our chump blocker if we want, right? Hey, it's Glow Spore. Decline. Whee! Got him. And now we have a 4/5 life link. If he attacks 1 creature with the Ember Cleave, we're done. But no, we're not actually. Look how many life he has. 5 life. 5. Yes, discard these guys that I can get him. Thought Erasure. Oh, look at this. Do we just chain it up here at this point? This is a bit silly. This is a bit silly. You know? Alright, he's gonna quit right now. You ready? Got him. Oh, I'm sorry, Tricks, but the trick was on you. Alright guys, so we got one more match coming right up, but I just want to invite you, if you're new to the channel, feel free to comment anything you like. Hit the like, hit the subscribe button. We do a random deck tech video every day, and I will catch you guys tomorrow. So we're on the draw here and we have 2 Scry lands. I think I'm going to do it and try hard for a swamp for turn 2. These are good cards for us to be able to discard if we land something like a Tombbound Lich. Is it Rakdos Knights again? Hey, there's a swamp. Cool. Fibblethip. Unfortunately, since he has the Fervent Champion, Fibblethip is not even a chump blocker at this point. He just gets run over. This is actually looking more like mono red, which is quite interesting. And I do want to see if we get a land here. I will put it on top. Okay, yeah. Let's put this on top. This guarantees us the ability to have a Blood for Bones come down soon, which is pretty sweet. Wait, what do we have? What do we have? Stop. Cauldron. We do need... Oh, boo-hoo. So this Steamkin's gonna get insane if we don't do something about him real soon. We have to shock in this land. If he has like a Oh no, he could... What? Anyways. 1, 2, 3, 4. So he can chump block the Fervent Champion. Alright, we have some good creatures in the graveyard. Not amazing, but good enough. We need to hit this 4th land, though, right now. He's going in. Here we go. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of damage, guys. That is a lot of damage. I think we lost too much, too quick. Yep. Okay. So we lost, right? I don't think there's any way. No, okay. So, mono red burn, guys. This deck is not good. Do not play mono red these days. Massacre Girl, Love Struck Bees, Thrashing Bronodon. We just need beefy boys. Alright. So we're getting rid of our useless chump blockies. That's 2, like 1 health creatures. I mean, he does 3 damage, so it's good enough actually. Emery, she puts stuff in the grave too efficiently not to. What else though, guys? What else? We have to get rid of some of our top end. Like Great Henge, 1 Cauldron of Eternity, 1 Liliana. These will never be cast. 1 Agent of Treachery, and 1 Cavalier of Night. We want to have those cards, absolutely, in our graveyard and stuff, but we can't have them all in our opening hand like that. We didn't know we were going up against mono red, which is not a good deck in best of 3 in this meta. So I really think that's not going to pay out very well game 2 and 3 here for him. So Temple of Mystery is pretty cool turn 1. Shocked into Thought Erasure seems okay enough. I really don't want to shock. This guarantees our 4th land, and our 4th land's probably going to be a swamp at this point, it looks like. Alright. So, the question is, do I shock for the Thought Erasure or do I shock for the Glowspore Shaman? I think the answer has to be Thought Erasure. Because what I do not want to see... Wow, look at all this. So shock really only gets my Glowspore Shaman. That is not a knight, so I really don't care. I don't know. He has a lot of oh gosh, that is so good. Alright, all we gotta do is make it to turn 5 and we win. Land 5. Yeah. So he's gonna have the ability to put down the... Why'd he do that? Yeah, let's go ahead and do this, obviously. Yeah, if there's a land, we're putting it on top. Guarantee that turn 5 Massacre Girl. Because really soon, he's going to be able to... He's going to shock it. Yes, good. And it's a swamp even. Really soon, he's going to be able to put down that Fervent Champion with the Ember Cleave. So that's going to deal, what, 4 damage to us? So it doesn't sound like a lot, but it adds up quick. Where's his Infuriate? Ooh, yeah, that's going to get spooky. Infuriate, huh? Why? How did he get rid of that? Did I toss that back? I guess I did. Whatever. So with Infuriate, right? I can still kill this Scorched Splitter with just my Bronodon. Like, I don't care if they go 1 for 1. That's fine. I'm about to have a Murderous Rider, Massacre Girl. He's not going to be able to get through these. Oh, this is so disgusting. Oh boy. This is really disgusting. Let's start getting rid of our lands, right guys? We only have 1 swamp in the deck, so let's go ahead and grab it now. I think at this point too, my Thrashing Bronodon survives. Look how epic this is. This is Concede. Are you ready? Yup. No attacks. So I don't know how he's getting through this with no creatures on the board. Alright, so he's going to play a land this turn. What a great turn. We're actually going to start getting value. Ho 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 ho. Whoa ho 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 ho. Look at this, guys. Look at this. Look at this. A 4/5 lifelinker. Let's slice and let's dice. Nope. Why was I thinking that I slice and he brings back from the grave? Obviously he doesn't do that. But anyways, 4/5 with the lifelink there. Too good. So he's on the play again. Once again, that's bad for us. Do I want to change anything? No. I don't. I really wish I could put Gorging Vultures in. Should I go ahead and do that, guys? Honestly, though. Agent of Treachery for Gorging Vulture. Actually, that seems like a better play. One less Blood for Bones for another body, aka Gorging Vulture. Sure. Because the Blood for Bones is kind of slow. It's 4 CMC, sorcery, and we have to have already a body on the board. Not dead. Not dead at instant speed either. Not to mention something valuable, 2 things really valuable from the graveyard that you're trying to get. So yeah, I'm surprised this is holding up this well against all this aggro. I thought it'd be like a mid-range killer, honestly. This seems okay. We're definitely missing out here on Island, but we're going to scry hard for that. And not to mention Glow Spore Shaman can help us too. Alright, we're going hard for an island. I don't think I'll see one on the top here. I'll be scrying. Hey, it is! I'm a happy man. Very, very nice. Okay. This is good. This is good. Next turn, I guess I just forest onto the Glow Spore Shaman. I really want to take care of that guy ASAP. But him having 3 attack is really nice. Do we even need one right now? Do we? No. We have enough for what we need to do. We just need to start getting answers at this point for his threats, like this Runaway Steamkin turn 2. I do like the Tone-Bound Lich with the 3 toughness. Okay. Yep. Ooh, there we go. Now we're cooking, guys. We're getting there, aren't we? Yep. Kind of some tough choices here. I guess I'm getting rid of the Scryland. Okay. So, how's he going to do this now? He could have a very explosive turn if he has a lot of targeted removal. Okay. One more card. What's it going to be? Fervent Champion. Alright. So he goes back to 1/1 on the Runaway. What more do you have? He's going all in. Hey, it's another Legion War Boss. So the thing about these Legion War Bosses, right? Yeah, he's just trying to get the damage in. Alright, so obviously we have to kill the key cards. This being one of them. This being another. Okay. Both of my guys survive. Well, unless he has a shock or something, of course, which he does. Okay. Good job, fam. We just need to survive one more turn, guys. You ready? Are we going to survive, though? What's our best chance at survival? We gain 1 life with the Tomb-Bound Lich. Yes, he's going to be pushing through lots of damage. But I think we have to not shock. Not shock. Shifting Ceratropsh. So it all depends on if this is a really good card or not, like an Embercleave. Robber of the Rich. Buffs up the Runaway. Gives him 2 more attack. That's really scary. I'm not even going to try and calculate whether we survive or not. You know, we just do or we don't. So obviously we need to heal and we need to block as much damage as possible. I think we survive. Hang on before I screw this all up. You know what, guys? I'm having a hard time remembering if I have one more basic land in here, and I think I do. I think I have one of each color. So I should have an island, and that still gives us enough to Massacre Girl. Let's find the island. I just do not want to shock if I don't have to, obviously. Good, we got it. Good, we got it. Heck, I want another swamp. Why not? We have so much black here. And poof. So, he could still win. He could chain into cards here to burst this down. The Cavalier of Night, though, he only has like a 2-turn timer. That's all he has. 2-turn timer here. That's all you got because of the Cavalier. Asian War Boss, huh? So that one's kind of spooky in that it goes wide. But, yeah, okay. Why didn't I attack first? I think it's because I know I'm going to win at this point. I'm just focused on it. Alright. So you got 3 from hand. I don't think he has targeted 3 damage removal. Yep.